What simple thing aren't you able to master? The zipper on my pants is probably down 40 of the time. Remembering people's names after having just met them. That loud-ass whistle that people do with their fingers. Fighting procrastination. Saving. Communication LMAO, forever be a hermit. Taking proper care of myself. Getting 7 hours of sleep. Snapping fingers using my left hand. Whistling. Quick maths. Not to look at someone's massive boobs while talking to me. Being on time. I speak pretty passable Spanish and can't roll my R's. Going to bed at a decent time. I was supposed to be asleep 2 hours ago. Adulting. I'll be 36 in a month and I'm still figuring it out. Holding down a job without burning out and quitting. Floating in a pool. Tying a tie. Remembering people's names. Holding chopsticks. I'm sure all my ancestors are rolling over in their graves for being such a failure. Apparently job interviewing. Making grilled cheese. I burn it every time, no matter how low and slow and how much I'm watching it. Focus. Discipline. Maintaining meaningful relationships. Being consistent. Social niceties. I just don't get it. Whistling, the kind where you blow into your hand. Getting up early. Baiting. I can never get that worm on the hook good enough so that it won't fall off. For a couple of weeks while I was in the hospital, I suddenly stopped breathing because the machine that measured the oxygen in my blood kept on beeping, reminding me to breathe. I've been recently diagnosed with a weak heart muscle, so I guess I need to read my own Reddit username more often. Self-control, it is fucking me up. Drawing a straight line with a ruler. I had issues with this long before my genetic nerve issues that make it completely impossible now. Relating to other humans seems to come so easy for others while I'm always the awkward one out. Apparently I don't know how to fold clothes properly, says my girlfriend. I can tie my shoe using bunny ears, but I still haven't learned the other loopy method. I can't wink my left eye. Lasting more than 2 minutes in bed. Finding the courage to flirt with women. Speaking my emotions truly. Waking up early in the morning. Removing the wrapper off a straw from a fast food restaurant. Budgeting, saving. Really trying hard this year to grasp, but you don't realize the sacrifices you have to make truly. And being in a world where few understand makes you feel like the black sheep. Recognizing people I've met before. Lol, I'm face blind. It's a thing. Forget remembering the name. Lol, I'll need like 4 months of regular visits to remember most names. Driving. I took lessons. Plenty of them. I even passed the theoretical test with 95 or 96. But I failed the driving test 4 times. Having a routine. Being totally myself. Tears of joy. Small talk. I hate it. I would rather ramble and overshare every detail of my life to a complete stranger than have to fill awkward silences with chit-chat about the weather. Does talking to strangers count as simple? Time estimation. The ability to study. Doing simple math in my head. Any strategy game. I suck so much at anything that involves thinking with 15 steps ahead. Swimming. Quantum mechanics. The normal way of whistling. I have to inhale instead of exhaling like I'd imagine most people do. Elementary math. Sleeping early at night. Workout discipline. Approaching women without thinking something bad might happen to me. Swimming and driving. Saying no to something I am able to do, even if I don't want to. Social skills. Cartwheels. How to people please your way to top working at a corporate. Defeating the sirens and minotaurs in God of War on God mode in the desert. Proper sleeping habits. I feel like the only part of me that knows what it's doing is my body. Being as hygienic as I probably ought to. I usually only brush my teeth once a day and don't really shave as frequently as I should. Getting proper sleep might be another. I seem to struggle to fall asleep and I find I oversleep often. I don't always get the motivation or initiative to do things around the house that I should like. Organizing things or cleaning regularly. Social interaction is definitely a struggle. 2. My dad used to be in the military. He did that to call me inside when I was a kid. It pissed me off. I felt like a dog. I was determined to learn how to do it. Then I did it to call him inside. It pissed him off. Cooking a sunny side up egg well. Something always goes wrong. I'm a line cook too. I cook for a living. Waking up before the crack of noon. The world was not built for my body clock. Waking up and functioning in the morning. When you zip up, make sure the tab is facing down, it locks it in place. Folding a fitted sheet. It's witchcraft. Figuring out what the fuck I want to do with the rest of my life. I mean, I know I don't want to sit in a beige cubicle because I'm already doing that and miserable. Weight loss and maintenance. Life. Debating. You all are a bunch of master debaters. Chopsticks. Can't whistle with my fingers. Going to bed at a reasonable time. Whistling. I just can't. Baiting. I can't whistle to save my life. For the love of God. I have to say all the months in order, counting on my fingers to know which month corresponds to what number. My ex for the longest time thought I didn't know her birthday since I had trouble picking up her prescription by filling out a form. Watching sports. Having decent handwriting. It doesn't have to be great or beautiful, only decent so I can read its slightly smiling face. Tying knots. Small talk. Healthy communication with a woman I want to have a healthy relationship with. Remembering what temperature is just hot enough for shorts. Which needs a sweater. And which is JSUT jeans and a shirt. Parallel parking. I don't have to do it often, thankfully. But I don't think I've ever been able to park my car on the first try. Making decisions. I don't know if this is simple, but I can't ride a bicycle. Maintaining eye contact with a woman who has a nice chest. Self-care at this point. Learning the different names for shit that goes on a bed. It's a blanket or an underblanket. And fuck the rest. Duvet my ass. Basic conversation. Every time I try to clean a window, it looks like frosted glass afterwards. Roller skating and ice skating. Confidently asking women out. Lots of missed opportunities because of second guessing and low confidence. Simple math.